Hello, friends, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today we find ourselves on a derelict void ship. We climbed aboard while we were exploring a solar system that we were unfamiliar with, and we have discovered this derelict void ship that seems to be full of supernatural higgledy-piggledy doom and gloom. We had that first combat that went very poorly after we had already come into it with some difficulties on the front end. So that did not go great, but hopefully we will have a better experience going forward today. We have turned on a generator so that a door we could not access is now accessible, but once we did that, it turned the ship hostile, and it had not been prior to that point. So we are now fighting our way back to the door so that we can access it, and I assume fight some kind of warp creature. But we will discover that when we get there, and then we need to continue on to find Janice, which I am hoping to get us to today. But I can make no guarantees because I don't know anything about any of this. It's my first playthrough. So, this is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Okay, let's start. I need to go around and loot. Looks like there's a lore warp opportunity here that I've only got a 35% chance at. Let's go ahead and drop a save here and see if we can make that happen for us.
What a shame.
Inspection reveals nothing. Perhaps the strange vision was but a trick of the mind. Let's check out weapons here. We just picked up a marksman rifle that I think is better than what Adira is carrying. It is better. Well, no, armor pen is lower. Additional hit chance is lower. The floor damage is higher, but the ceiling damage is the same. Over penetration is the same. Ammo's the same. Rate of fire is the same. Range is the same. Okay, so I think the Rebel Sniper Rifle is better, but that not tremendously, but it is better, and so I think we're going to stick with that. Let's send Argenta down here.
When the faithful are idle, carry the Emperor's will as your torch. Duty prevails.
Nice. We haven't been this direction, I don't think. Or is that the way we need to be going? Oh yeah, no, that's the way we need to be going. They were just setting a trap for us along the path.
Keep your wits about you.
So be aware, they can trap the way we've already been. They could have reset traps on us, so we need to be cautious of that. I'm guessing that we're going to be fighting that Mad Magus right there, and probably a whole slew of others, so let's get in. Let me save here and then reload, because I'm having a weird display issue. I'm going to get my... Heinrichs isn't showing up, and when I was setting people for the battle, he wasn't showing up either. Fortunately, when I set the Raven, it was actually him, which is weird, and it may continue that, but we'll see. I said derelict voidship, drifting voidship. Same deal. There's Heinrichs. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but whatever. Alright, let's step up and get this fight started.
Sample out of you.
There we go. Cassia is first. What are we looking at out here? Servitor. The Mad Technomats are not hard to kill. They hit hard, though. A box skull, that's interesting. The Servitors, of course, have a ton of hit points. We need to be very aware of those. If we can take out the Technomats first, and the Magus, that would help. The Servitors are tanks, but they're not really that dangerous if we can stay away from them. It's the Technomats that we really need to be worried about because they do the damaged attacks. So I'm going to bring in Cassia on this side. And then I will put Pasqal. Well, I can't do it there, so... Oh, Herald of Corruption. Yeah, this was in the last battle too. I don't know what the value is. I should probably take that out early on. I need to get Adira where she can hit it, because it probably needs to go toward the beginning, I would imagine. Let me stick Pasqal. Man, there's nowhere to put him, because he'll be in direct line there. That's not good. I guess I will stick him here. Adira, I'm going to bring her in the room. Gladius, I'm going to bring him. How quickly does he go? Oh, he goes almost exactly right after. I'm going to put him on this side of the room. Hopefully he can get to that Mad Technomat. I'm not worried about the Servitor. I don't think I'm worried about the Box Skulls. I don't know what they can do, but I need that Mad Technomat taken care of. Argenta, I would like to get in the room if possible. Let's put her here by the... Let's put her on slightly separated from that guy. And then Heinrichs, we will bring him in and put him there. Man, I would have liked to have put Gladius over there. That would have been a really good spot for him, but he can't move that far, so maybe Heinrichs can help that out. Okay, I think we got everybody where we want them. So let's go ahead and start. Cassia first, as per usual. We will buff Adira. And Gladius
Isn't this
again.
a job for the serfs?
And then I will use bring it down on Adira. And see if she can take out this 19% chance to hit. That is not good. I don't like that at all. How we doing on the Mad Technomat? She cannot hit the Mad Technomat, apparently. She can hit the Magus, though. %19% chance on him, but that actually hit. So I guess I don't know what that 19%, maybe that's the amount of health that he has available to him, I'm not sure. We'll end her turn. Cassia will do her lidless stare in this direction. She hits the Herald of Corruption with the lidless stare, which is nice. Okay, and her turn. Oh, wait, she needs to put down the front line. Let's stick it in here, because that's where I'm headed. Rear can go right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And back line can go we'll put it right there. And then Stronghold Stratagem. Allies gain 6% armor. Oh yeah, we're putting that right here.
I am a navigator.
So I can
not
get
a
in there and
servitor.
survive, hopefully. Okay, end turn. Oh good, Gladius. Oh, he can't get there. Crap. Okay, well we can get close enough that he can get there this way.
Don't let your guard down. Consider this a taste of what's to come. You should have thought twice.
Beautiful. And then attack.
I'll make it. Your end was inevitable.
Beautiful. Mad Technomats are down. Let's go for this Vox Skull here.
I'll see to it personally.
Lovely.
Who, if not me?
Perfect. And that is what we got. I can now return if I want, but I do not. So we will end turn there. Ouch. So the Pasqal can make the other enemies attack. Got it. Got it, got it. Okay. Not too worried about the servitors. I need to get up here on this Pasqal and take it out. So we'll come up and use Word of the Emperor.
I need a foothold.
For Gladius. Iron Arm for himself.
Naturally.
Warp Speed for Gladius. Perfect. And that is his turn. Seemed more than negligible to me there, Pasqal, but okay. For some reason, Argenta can't shoot. Because I guess he's too close to me? Is that the situation here? Well, let's do something about that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Back it up.
Doubt is for the weak. Rejoice in battle! I'll do it.
There we go. Just to give that guy a little bit of something to do. Okay, Adira is up. Let's move her up. And that is not what I want to do. There we go. Can we get the Mad Technomat? And then fire.
Anyone see that?
I saw it. It was beautiful. Okay, Pascal's up. Let's pull him in. I don't really like any of that, honestly. Let's pull him here. No, we can't hit the Magos from there. Not great. We can hit that box skull though.
My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Okay. Ouch. Cassia.
I'm afraid not.
Yes, I know.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's go ahead and buff
If I
Adira.
may,
Take out the Mad Technomat. Very nice. Use the Zone of Fear on the Magos. don't really know what value that would have, honestly. So, no point in doing any of that, really. Let's, buff this up again.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And Gladius
I'll
is...
see to it, but consider this a taste of what's to come. The best defense is a good offense.
Nice. And at that health, I am not going to do the thing that I almost
This is
did
good.
earlier.
Never stood a chance.
Instead, we'll slice them down a bit. Jump sideways.
On it.
Beautiful. Lovely. And turn. Okay, Heinrichs is up. We will attack the Pasqal. He will cast Iron Arm on Gladius, Endure on himself. And then go ahead and, well, he can't hit them. Alright, he's done. In turn. Oh wow, no,
She did always want to be unmartyred.
that's wild, but okay.
Just need to tough it out.
Yeah, you need better instincts, apparently. Okay.
But of course,
Buff our team here. Where's the Megas? There he is.
anything else? Will do.
Beautiful. Oh boy.
Stop mocking me.
Yep, not a fan. Alright, Pasqal is up. And he is going to get closer. So he can shoot the Vox Skull.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
And miss, of course. Because why not? Join analysis. I think it's annoying.
Request approved.
Lovely. Cassia is up. I don't have a lot of good options here. Let's move front line
Me?
there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Go ahead and buff it again.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's do point of curiosity. Try to
I
get
am a
those servitors
navigator,
to move.
not a servitor.
Well, that's not what I wanted, but that'll work, I guess. Go ahead and buff Adira here.
Was that you? Or anything else?
Okay. And turn. And turn. Gladius.
I'll see to it personally. The best defense is a good offense.
Nice.
I'll make it.
Nice. Very nice. Alright, that'll do for that round. I don't think I can... Ooh, I can get to the Magos. What do you think, buddy?
I'll see to it personally.
Beautiful.
It's as good as done.
Ouch. Heinrichs, I need you to take out this Pasqal, Heinrichs. For serious and for true, buddy.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. The Inquisition sends their regards. I'm done with this one.
Perfect.
I feel the power surging. The Emperor is on our side. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Perfect.
Everyone, step aside.
Okay. Alright, let's see what this thing is doing. Oh, it's regaining wounds. That's what's happening. It's healing them. No wonder these things are taking so damn long to kill. Okay. Well, that is obnoxious.
Will do.
Hopefully Pasqal can get away from him without dying.
I
He cannot.
don't know what to do.
Me either, Cass.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? That is foolishness.
Why? Why is that foolishness? Are you saying you can't see him?
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Uh-huh.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may, I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay.
That is not my destiny. I'm
I
not
can't
so
even
sure.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope. All good.
I'll make it happen.
Okay.
I won't object to it.
Lovely.
Let's see to it.
Sure.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Okay. All right, Adira is back up.
Quiet, Whispers! It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Help out all the people I couldn't get to before. And I think that's gonna have me covered. I will use sensory deprivation again.
Was that you?
Okay.
Or
Just keeping myself alive out here. Let's go for Heinrichs.
I am a navigator, not a
Heinrich.
servitor.
Okay.
I won't object to it.
Holy terror! Smite your enemies!
Lovely. And we'll buff
Me?
up
If
Gladius
you
a bit
insist,
here.
Lord Captain.
And turn. Actually, he was already buffed. That's right. I forgot. We will come up
I don't need luck. I have
to
strategy.
our blade dance.
The best defense is a good offense.
Oh, and apparently I hit the pet too. Who knew?
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
You do realize Vesper is in the air, right? Do you? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
Beautiful.
Your end was inevitable.
Can't get to that one.
Let's see to it.
Lovely.
But of course, Lord Captain.
We'll use slash.
Alas,
Huh.
no.
Okay.
Get me a target.
Working on it, bro.
For the throne's glory. Nothing stands against me.
Perfect. Beautiful.
More
We
trouble
can't
than
do
it's
it twice,
worth.
unfortunately. Cool. Okay. Nope. Okay. Okay. Adira, it's got 61 hit points currently.
Be gone.
And it's gone now.
Not
Can I
this
reload?
Greyer's job.
No. That would be too easy. Let's buff
Isn't this a
Gladius.
job for the serfs?
We'll go ahead and use Bring It Down on Heinrichs, though. Heinrichs. And he will go for the Vox Skull, maybe? Where'd it go? What happened to that one? Am I missing something? What am I missing? Is it dead? Because the servitor's dead? Maybe? I don't know. In that case, why is this one not dead? I don't know that either. Wild. Okay.
Let's see to it.
Whoa, buddy, I am not who you should be attacking. Okay. can't. That's good enough. We'll just end there. Gladius can, though.
Who if not me? The best defense is a good offense. Another enemy down.
Beautiful. Pasqal and Argenta didn't do so well, but we got through that one better, I think.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
It wasn't perfect, but it was better. Nice, got a grenade. I should probably be using those more. Yeah, I've already looted all these areas. All we need now is the way out. Crikey, as they say.
Always keep your eye on the prize. That's how it's done.
My warp sight reveals something.
I always get the job done.
Cast your eye there.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
They definitely wanted us to have to deal with all the traps, didn't they? Just keep checking them out as we go.
I always keep my options open.
And here we are, at the door we were coming to,
Nothing
Intriguing.
escapes my sight.
with a few traps in the path. Okay, we need to get around and through here.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
We'll let Gladius do that.
That's how it's done. Just as I planned.
Nice. Okay, we've got our door again. This is where the bad stuff is going to happen. A formidable looking door blocks the way into the next module. It is covered in scratches. The door does not respond to your touch. The writing above the doorway reads Main Computing Cathedral. Restore power. Okay. Oh, and we all leveled up. Well, that's convenient. Let's handle that. No complaints on my end, I guarantee. It's like we don't make a choice. We get Carnival of Misery. The executioner makes an attack with their primary weapon. On hit, the target suffers weapon damage, and if it is affected by any dot effect, immediately suffers 4 additional instances of damage from those effects. Very cool. See if everybody does that. Yep. Overcharge. The Cyber Raven immediately heals to full wounds. The immobilized, prone, and stunned effects are removed. The Overseer's next 3 abilities cost 1 AP less. Wow. Until the end of combat, the Overseer can relay attacking psychic powers through their Cyber Raven. Nice. Archmilitant, Steady Superiority. Until the end of combat, the Archmilitant can make 1 additional attack each turn. The first attack after using this ability and each turn afterward costs 0 AP. Wow. Grand Strategist, Take and Hold. The Grand Strategist chooses 1 combat tactics area. Every ally inside that area except the Grand Strategist gains an extra turn with 1 AP and 2 MP at the start of the Grand Strategist's next turn. For every enemy killed in the selected combat tactics area, this AP is increased by 1 and MP by 2. Nice. Very nice. Bounty Hunter, Wild Hunt. The Bounty Hunter simultaneously makes several attacks. The number of the attacks is equal to the number of prey in combat. These attacks are equally divided among all prey in the bounty hunter's line of sight. The attacks always hit and always score crits. Holy bananas. I need to start spreading out my prey, clearly. And he gets Carnival of Misery just like Gladius. Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, well, let's step up here and get into this fight. Maybe. Mad Technomats. Magos Tiberius Mala, but not Mad Magos Tiberius Mala. I bet he is, but what's going on? The air in the room is permeated by a wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene, all these smells blend together into such a thick stench that it almost feels palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component, a heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids covers the man's entire body, but his eyes are open, and his gaze is keen. This gaze is turned to you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you, disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the home of our grief? What do you want? The symbols your brethren protect themselves with are symbols of chaos. Oh, there's a chance to knock him out of it with coercion. If I had known that, I could have changed headgear before we started here. Let's do what we succeeded for sure. Your knowledge is lacking, invader. Those are secret holy symbols imparted to us by the Omnissiah. How else would my tech comrades have survived if not for their protection? So many of us were devoured by evil. He falls silent, as if lost in thought. Who are you? A servant of the Omnissiah, an acolyte of the machine, a prisoner of purgatory, and a keeper of corruption. The man whispers via the implanted box. Every word or motion causes his crippled body to shudder. Bloody foam glints from inside the wire-pierced wounds. What happened to your ship? Ship. There is no ship. There is only purgatory, a world of evil, made to harrow and torture those who follow the Omnissiah. It has already killed many of my brethren, but those who remain are strong, so very strong. We will keep the corruption of the machine at bay. I will hold it back. I have accepted a higher calling, the only one among my brethren to do so. As they keep the evil at bay with prayers and sacred symbols engraved on their traitorous flesh, I take the evil inside myself. I imbibe it as one does water, but it can do me no harm, for I am the eye of sanctity. I am the sacred filter, the link that protects the other parts of the machine from this caustic taint, and for as long as I remain here, the corruption will not prevail. This statement is false. I am registering corruption in this unit identical to that surrounding us. I am registering a violation of the cleansing protocol, which dictates steering the ship into the heart of the nearest star for the purposes of cleansing annihilation. I am registering betrayal of the sacred machine spirits placed in the charge of those weak in faith. The man looks at his comrade and replies with a long series of clicks in Technolingua. Permission to use the sacred language has been revoked. Impurity will not be permitted to enter the pure speech of Benarik. Your mortal shell will soon exhaust its vital energies. Pray mutely while you still have the time. Adira looks the man over with an expression of disgust and fear. I've seen similar symbols, caught a glimpse of them in my dreams, whenever the warp wormed its way into them and whispered about its virulent gifts. I doubt these lunatics were giving visions of these runes by their god. Wake up! All the signs are clear as day. You and your brethren have fallen prey to the forces of chaos, and you don't even realize it. The man's eyes clear for a moment. They still lack understanding, but there is a hint of surprise. He slowly looks around the room, at the ecstatic priests, at his own mangled body. His vox hisses as if he is struggling to say something. Suddenly, the mingled stench in the room is drowned out by the sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. You sense that the nauseating atmosphere that prevailed in the room has condensed into a single point of evil in the depths of the ship, and is now hurtling toward you. Pom, pom, pom.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Oh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. Okay. At least we can get into position, which is a kindness, I think. Unfortunately, there is really not anywhere to run. Cassia doesn't have good cover anywhere. All that... Yeah, no. I can put her here. That's the best she's got. Let's go to Adira next. She is in a similar situation. I can put her here and then move her behind that. Probably be the best choice. Argenta. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What are we looking at here? At least we don't have the things that are healing everything on the walls, so that's better. Looks like Argenta, no, she can't get up there either. She is on this side of the room. I can put her back here. She's probably going to get shot pretty quickly, but we'll start with that. Pasqal. I can stick him back here easily enough. And Heinrichs. Oh, Heinrichs, where do you want to go? There, I suppose? No, there. There's the best spot. Alright, Gladius. Gladius really doesn't have a good spot. Heinrichs' spot is the best spot. Can I go this way? Not really. I can go here. I don't know that it's going to actually protect me from anything. Nothing up there. Not really any good location. Oh, well, hold on. I say that. That's a good location. Well, I go first, right? I go before it does, so... Honestly... What do I want to do? Probably take out the box skulls if I can. So let's pop Gladius out here. So he can go for the box skull. See if I can take it down in one turn. I don't know. Let's take a look at this thing. 7 deflection. So you've got to hit it hard to do anything at all. We need to work on knocking its armor down. Raging Fiend. When this creature suffers damage the first time in a round, it becomes enraged and strikes back after every additional attack. Okay. The Overseer of the Cyber Raven ignores this creature's cover because it is under surveillance, because the Raven is close enough to it, I guess? That's really cool. I like that. It has a slam weapon, so I want to stay out of its melee range. Oh, no I don't, because it's got twin guns here as well. Manifestation. Whenever the demon enters combat, each party member suffers negative momentum. Whenever the demon dies, each party member gains 30 momentum. At the start of each of the demon's turns, all creatures around it must pass a willpower resistance test or suffer the horrors of the warp effect. Oof. Okay. Alright. Bad things. Let's start. Cassia first.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
So you are?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Maybe.
Your end was inevitable.
There we go. First box skull down, which is beautiful. Yeah, I think my better choice is to go here. Beautiful. In. Cassia's still up, of course. And she'll use Lidless Stare here, not on the Raven.
You insist, Lord Captain.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Who did I hit? What is that? Oh, cover. It was the cover. Okay. I was like, I didn't think any of my people were involved in that, but okay. Rear. I'm going to put it there.
If I may.
Lovely. Backline.
I'm not
there.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Front line. We'll put it there.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
The Grand Strategist chooses one combat tactic area. Yeah. All attacks by allies inflict the overwhelmed effect on any enemy that fails a willpower check. Okay, well, that really feels like it needs to take place there. Ends turn. Gladius is up.
You should have thought twice before crossing me. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Ow.
I won't stand for it.
Yeah, me either. Okay, well I screwed my turn, which sucks, but it happened, so okie dokie. Relocate.
Let's see what you can do.
But of course,
Excellent.
on it.
Of course. Oh.
I can make it.
Okay. Argenta is up.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nice. Okay, let's
I'll
run
do
and
it.
gun. Right back.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Dodge, of course. Why not? Okay. Heinrichs is in lots of pain. Not doing particularly well. Let's look at Pasqal.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
He missed this monstrously. You know what? Of course he did. Of course he did. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Can't buff him. I can buff her. And here too. Lovely. And we'll do
Me?
a little of this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
As the Emperor commands, I... You, my Emperor!
Ouch. Not a fan. Go ahead and reload. Cassia back up. Overwhelming stratagem. And let's move front line to here.
If I may,
And Gladius is back.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Beautiful. Set himself on fire, but didn't have a chance to use Orchestrate Flame, so it was pointless. Gotta love that. Can't get close enough.
It's
We'll
as
go
good
here
as done.
instead. Okay. Nice, I guess.
On it.
Get the Lady Navigator out of harm's way.
Cassia, no! Okay. Step her back.
I know what is to come. Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, got those handled, so there's not going to be any extra turns for the servitors, which is valuable. Good. Good. We are in good position. get the two of them without getting myself. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to step forward.
Is why I was chosen. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Argenta, you absolute star. Okay. She's good. Heinrich, heal yourself,
You have
brother.
my thanks.
Try not to die, eh? Let's get
I
up
need
here
a
with the
foothold.
door. Lovely. And go ahead and use
I won't
Iron
object
Arm on
to it.
yourself. Pasqal.
Running binary override.
Beautiful.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Gladius.
You never stood a chance.
Got it. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil, the corruption that watches us day and night. Suddenly the man raises his head and looks you straight in the eye. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kiava Gamma, it followed us from there. Kiava Gamma? Is that where your ship is from? Yes, the man whispers. The ship and the planet, the traitors among our brethren, tormenting the sacred mechanisms, letting corruption into their systems. They turn that which is holy into the unholy, and they set these new twisted machines on us, their tech comrades. We managed to flee, but one of the monsters found its way onto the ship. A tear appears at the corner of his eye. He thrashes frantically in the mess of wires piercing his body. We fought. We cut off one module after another as one cuts away rotting flesh, but it followed its invisible influence, the corruption it exuded. It claimed us one by one. The crew were merely humans of flesh and blood. They were so weak. They succumbed so easily. We could not save them from evil, and so we gave the ship to the darkness among the stars. But the darkness came for us, too. In this last module where we intended to make our last stand, then I sacrificed myself. I became a filter, a stopper against the corruption emanating from the machine. I succumbed. The corruption came for our souls. The corruption of Kiava Gamma, traitors. With the last of his efforts, he rasps. The Fabricator Censor. It all started with him. He was the one who let this taint into the sacred code. He was the one who doomed our brethren. He was the one who spawned the steel monstrosities in the furnace of our planet. Rest in peace. You will be avenged. I was a part of the great force that drives the universe. I do not fear the cold of death. A wheezing breath escapes the man's chest. Then his eyes close. Okay, well. Hello. That was definitely something. We survived it. Not going to say we did good work on it, but we survived it. Headhunter like Carapace. Armor of 30. Incoming damage reduced by 15% as opposed to 5. Base armor property plus 2% dodge. Not anywhere near as good as what I'm currently wearing, but still cool. Unholy amulets. Definitely don't need any of those. Thank you. Good old Vesper, showing us where the goods are. Oh my gosh, our team is so beat up.
Over.
The empty shell of a demon engine. Holy cow. Bonk. It was this creation, a horrifying mix of real space technologies and the deranged powers of the warp, that disrupted the ship's systems and twisted the tech priest's minds. Indeed it was. Interesting. We've got some goods up here. Thank you, Vesper. We're on it. Dimensional Traveler Cloak. Heretical Votary. The wearer of this cloak gains a psychic power which allows them to sacrifice 3 to 9 wounds to immediately teleport to any cell in a 4-cell radius. Interesting. And we got something else. I just totally skipped past it. I don't know what it was. The Diagnoster grants plus 15 Medicae. Well, hello. We're putting that on. That brings my Medicae to 130. I will take it. Thank you and good night. Too bad it won't clear off all these dang injuries. Holy cow. Okay. Well, let's run around, make sure we got everything looted up. Nothing pings at us or says that we're super special and we totally saw something that nobody else would have seen. Because we do that sometimes, you know. Super special stuff. Being super special and all. But no, we are not super special today. Let's return to the Voidship. Heal these injuries we're dealing with. Okay. And that completes this solar system. Folks, we have explored Avioris. We've looked at all the planets, and we looked at the Drifting Voidship. It did not go well, but we did complete it. So I'm going to take that as a win. We still need to make our way to Janus. We need to make our way to Kiavagama. Clearly, there's some real business going on there. But we'll do Janus first so we can send food back to Footfall. Also, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the first worlds we're going to find. Though we haven't found it yet, so I could be wrong. We'll figure that out as we go. Anyway, I think that we'll need to do all of those things next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the beautiful Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. And until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me today, and goodbye.